And alrighty, Fogadooks, we are back live once again, and we are continuing along with our journeys, our sojourn, our travels in the long dark. Tales from the Far Territory edition. So, hey there, hi there, oh there, tutors and tudettes. Welcome back. And a fine welcome to you if you're new to the broadcasts. We're happy to have you along for the ride. Where that ride currently sees us is holed up in our lovely base of operations at the Coastal Highway Garage. Quonset, I believe. Anywho, we've been sifting around in the hopes that Mr. Moose, who usually spawns right in the vicinity of this area, would show up so he could lay down his lovely hide and begin the process, which is lengthy in and of itself, in acquiring the moose hide satchel, which, when we do acquire it, will provide us an extra 10 pounds carry weight and make our future travels all the more easier and enjoyable. Anywho, it's been well over a week because we didn't start grabbing wolf pelts until we got here, and they take 7 days. So that one's done, and these are on their way. Their hide's what, 12 days? Yeah. So eventually, I guess, probably got 4 more days, maybe 5 till he respawns. There's usually 2 per region. We know there's one out in the ice we saw when we first came in. This one was right up the hill. So I don't think the third one that spawns down by the fishing cabins is going to be a thing. But I'm not going to believe that until I get down there and see that he's not around. Anywho, we really don't have much more to do. And I'm tired of just kicking around, waiting for what may not transpire. So, tentative plan. We are going to go outside and check. Maybe he's around. If not, we are going to start working our way down towards the fishing cabins, Jackrabbit Island, and that whole side of the region. And then work our way back. Gather up whatever the heck it is that we need from here, which probably won't be much. Probably knock out the wolf hide cloak, so we have some form of animal jacket. So we ain't gonna make the bearskin coat, because that weighs a butt ton. The armor protection that you get from it is decent, but I don't really want to be carrying that on us. Because we also picked up Barb's rifle while we're in here. That I might actually just leave behind. We have a bow. We have a decent array of arrows, 13, so we're good in that department. But for right now, I'll use it while we scurry about in here. But we got a few spots I want to scope out. We have killed a shit ton of wolves, but I'm sure there's going to be a few more to put down along the way. Still no Mr. Moose. So I think I'm just going to give up on finding him over here. There is one in Pleasant Valley. We can probably beeline it to that area and hopefully come across him. I mean, I can't fully rule it out. He might be up there on the road. I don't really want to go up there, though, because everything I want to check out is going to be down over yonder. Ooh, the water's kind of tight. Yeah, let's go make our way to Jackrabbit Island, because we can harvest the water out of the shitter over there. But knowing, oh, there's a wolf. Knowing my luck, when we come back. Oh, God damn it. When we come back, the moose will be right there. Waiting on us. I'll probably hunt it. I'm not going to hang around waiting on the pelt to cure. Because we've already spent more than enough time in this region. Did we lose him? Oh, we gained another one. So I've already gone over to those cabins. I did a little bit of running around before streaming last night in the hopes that if we didn't get the moose, I'd kill another day and see if he spawned in, and I would have started the stream. But unfortunately, that was not the case. So, yeah. Anywho, new day, new motivations, new hope. Maybe things will turn around for us. Not banking on it. Anywho, I kind of wanted to go over here because we got a nice surplus of deer meat. It would appear all the wolves I killed have dispersed. Though, once we get close, we'll know for sure. If y'all caught the new short, you know what I'm talking about. We had a nice row of wolves laying on the ground over here. They just kept coming. Straight up wanton destruction. I think we took out 3 deer, probably 5 or 6 wolves. And finally, I just said, screw it. Yeah, they're gone. That's fine. Plenty more, I'll take their place. But we left a nice chunk of meat here. That should tide us over. Leave that in case we find ourselves in a pinch. That's going to make us smell oh so scrumptious to this chuckle fuck over here. Really want to be dealing with you. I also don't want to stop making a fire. I don't think we probably should have wood. I harvested a whole bunch. He's off for something. So what they gotta do, like, you harvest the meat and throw it on the ground. They don't fucking eat it. You think they would. But video game logic. I was also kind of hoping a boat would have washed ashore over here. Usually you get a couple of arrows. 1 or 2 regular and 1 or 2 broken. That was not the case. Oh, we got ruined fish. We have a new hatchet. We have tackle. It's a shame because I made a bunch. What do you rate it at? 75? I'm going to take that. We can bring that back to the garage or move it. Well, probably put it at the fishing huts. We have the makeshift hatchet on the table over at the garage. But yeah, I was starting to think, oh shit, no. I was starting to think maybe they moved around the spawn point. Oh, fuck you. Possible. Hey, we got arrows. Yeah, we got fucking broken ice. And this is a pain in the nuts. I know you didn't give up. Come on. Yeah. Get your ass over here and get ready to attack. Right between the eyeballs. There you go. I gotta be quick about this. Come on. Do I dare go for the beef jerky? That's a regular stick, right? No, we don't need that. Get that jerky. Get the fuck out of there. Alright, so we just got a couple arrows on the free. That's sweet. And we're likely going to run into another wolf or two up here. Should be some bunnies, but I'm not too concerned with them. It's a bun. Speaking of which, we are going to be making a fire, and we have an abundance of crow feathers now. Probably going to knock out a batch of fire-hardened arrows. Because they are lighter than carrying stones around. That should work. Alright. Let us make a fire. And oh shit. Oh, okay. That works. I gotta figure out where the fuck he was. Ah, gotcha, bitch. Ah! Not worth it. So not worth it. Now I gotta chase you from a fucking arrow. Son of a bitch. He ain't gonna get far. It was in his neck. He should bleed out relatively soon. I'm just trying to keep an eye on where he's going. This gives me a chance to grab this. Oh, come on, why? Hell no. There you go, you prick. How did you just run off to? That's a deer. Yeah, I got no idea where that wolf just ran off to. I thought I saw him fucking swivel over here. I didn't hear him die. He was close enough we would have heard him. Oh, nope, there he goes. Fuck. So we're gonna have to backtrack. You son of a bitch. Just drop dead, buddy. Ain't no shame in it. Arrows are hard to come by. Well, not really hard to come by. I just hate fucking crafting them. They eat up too much time. More crow feathers. Ooh, you had a bunch for us. Even more so. Now I'm irritated. I didn't want to waste the revolver round. I assumed I would have headshotted the wolf with the arrow, but that did not pan out. Now the question is how fucking close to the bear is he gonna go? Because I'm carrying all this meat on me. Shit, no, why? And we have that extra hatchet on us. Fuck me. This sucks. I mean, he's got to be dead by this point. He should have bled out. Goddamn wolf. I want my arrow back, you bastard. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have crows, because that would be my saving grace right now, is to hear the crows hovering over him. And we picked up the blood trail a little bit, because he could have shifted his path and gone any direction. I really should not have committed to going after him. Should have just checked it up as the last arrow. Fuck, I done disappeared. Very bigly, he done disappeared. He's gone. Never the wolf again. Son of a bitch. Alright. Are you of the living variety? I see something faintly off on the horizon. Nope, you're moving. Son of a bitch. And there's Mr. Bear. We're definitely not going to continue our pursuit. That is the arrow that got away. Fucking whatever. Something living over there, though. Probably another wolf. Kinda hoping to watch it flop. Actually, that's probably a deer. Hard to tell from this distance. No, that's a wolf. And I don't think it's the one we shot. I don't see an antenna sticking out of it. You seriously gonna... I'm gonna shoot you with the bow. I'll definitely headshot your sorry ass. Come get it. Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter? You know what? Coward. Why the fuck did I go chasing that wolf? I can't explain or defend some of the stupid decisions I make, but, well, we make a good amount of them, so, you know, nothing new there. We are about to run out of sleep gauge. Do I have any coffees directly on me? No, but we definitely have some in the thermos, so let's get to that. Pull out a second one. Just to get us back up to the cabin. Watch, we'll be on a loop. Another fucking wolf will show up. I'll have to go chase that. Will not happen. If we do run into another wolf, just gonna fucking leave it be. I'm good. I'm surprised it got as far as it did, though. That's ridiculous. It was sticking out of its neck/head area. That should have been a relatively quick bleed-out period. Whatever, it is what it is. Game's gonna game. Certainly not the strangest thing I've ever seen in this fucking game. It's a moderately small slope. I think you can climb this. I have faith in you, Mackenzie. So technically we have 14 arrows, because we have the one that we got drawn, and then 13 in the reservoir. This some bitchin'. That can't be the one that I shot. He's moving pretty quick, though. And he's coming for us. Oh, yeah, he smells us. Nope, he just killed a rabbit. Told you we gotta loop, because that's tempting me to go and snag up that rabbit too. But that's not gonna happen. While he's doing his thing, we'll get some firewood. Get up over yonder, start a fire. Son of a bitch, why? Fuck off. You're getting the revolver this time. Fuck this. Where are you? Where the hell is he? Seriously? Oh shit, okay. Yeah. Run off with that, asshole. Alright, and just in time to run out of sleep gauge, so... Can we now make this fire? Peas and carrots. I'll make it right over here. And now here's the fucking part that pisses me off. We're gonna light this, get it all situated, and the wind's gonna pick up in 2 seconds. Place your bets. I know we're gonna get water inside, but I just figure whilst I do what I'm about to do here. That's cooked. Piece up on there, do the other bunny. No, I'm not gonna carry the curables on us. I'll leave them up in this cabin. Hey, we leveled up. Awesome. Oh, my God. And that's going to dump 2 minutes. Alright, fire hardened arrows. I grab another one, stick. I'll be able to make 2 batches. I think we have 9 on us. Crafting. There you go. So I need 5 sticks, 5 crow feathers. So yeah, we can do 2 batches. Kosher deal. Let's grab a torch so we can see inside. Instead of wasting one of the ones we got. Fuck off! Got time for your nonsense. There's enough time in this damn world. So, now the problem is, it's not really a problem per se. Our arrow will not despawn, but the wolf that we shot will over time. So there is a chance that we might find it when we double back. But I'm not going to hold out hope for that. Don't need water tablets. Could use some more coffee. I always use more coffee. Dose tomato soups. And sardines. Oh, we got some hidden flour. You can keep that. We already got 2 back of the garage. Some tea. And that shit weighs like almost 5 pounds, so there's no way I'm carrying it. Throwing them out to a hill of beans. More sardines, awesome. I'm actually gonna eat one of those right now. Just so we have vitamin C intake for the day. I'll polish that up. We've gone through all the cabinets, we've gone through the fridge, we hit the stove, awesome. Oh, look, water. Mock locks, fuck yes! Oh, I don't even care that 23%. That's fucking odd. That makes up for not finding the moose. Glorious. I don't think I've ever found them in a coastal highway, so that really was a welcome surprise. Oh, and we got some decent climbing zones. Fuck yeah. And a lantern. Fuck your lantern. Yeah. Alright, where's that bed before? That's safe. Alright, all I need is kosher dough. Let us sleep for 9 hours. And we are going to assess what we're dealing with here. Awesome. Alright, so first order of business. Toss on the mucklocks, break down the trail boots. Those can go on. Those can go on. I'm just gonna dump these ones about right. Wait, what the fuck. Here you go. And toss you on, break you down. Oh no, we already had stuff on us. I probably could have just put those to the wayside. I love me my mucklocks. I'll let it wear down a little bit more. Because we get 50% per repair. So it would be wasteful though. Move them up to 100%. What else do we have that we need to get rid of? Oh, curables. Definitely drop those down. Okay, we have 3 pieces of leather. We need to craft that out. Fill our belly. We got the water, 41. Still overweight. Yeah, let me get rid of this hatchet. Don't need you on us. More hours for. I'm not gonna bother with that just yet. It's the fucking hunting rifle that's weighing me down so much. I ain't leaving that up here, I don't know, because odds are I'm probably not going to come back up here for any of this shit. Because I can pretty much guarantee you we're not going to be coming up here for any of that shit. Alright. Now, head over this way. Hopefully not run into any more fucking wolves. Just in case we do. Just trying to see if anything lost ashore over here. We got something. So I think there's usually a body with a Polaroid on it. Oh, come on. Why? Oh, hello, Mr. Rabbit. A little further over. I don't see any crows hovering, so I'm not going to go looking. It would be wasteful, but I did see a boat over here. Do you have anything near you? You do not. I believe that is a deer carcass. And we have a dead body over there. There ain't no crows flying over any of this shit. That's fucking strange. Oh, not a feather. We can just use 10 to make those fire-hardened arrows. We should definitely resupply. I'll check out over there. Grab you. Oh, goody, our spring risk is back. Maybe we'll get some more arrows out of this boat. Oh, is that? Hell yeah. That works. Oh, we did get some more arrows. Awesome. Cotton toque. We don't need a cotton toque. Now, it would be glorious if we go in here and find a case of hunting rifle shells. Oh, we got revolver rounds. Nice consolation prize. Grab that. Probably will not get anything else. There you go. Oh, awesome, man. The fog is rolling in. Alright, so... Should now make our way over to those cabins. Check out this fishing hut first. Can't remember if I checked that one. I think I've scoped that cabin or hut out. If I haven't, oh well. Nothing good for us. But do be warned, if the bear does spawn over this way, he will come very close to these cabins. He will startle the ever-loving shit out of you if he's nearby and you pop out. Another hatchet. Okie dokie. Couldn't find a solitary one in Desolation Point, but now we got fucking 3 so far here. I don't know if you have to have like a decent scent meter to you to have the bear come over this way, or if he just frolics. But I've run into him more times than I can count, so. Best to be on your toes. Oftentimes you will find a hunting knife. Usually right outside, I think, this cabin or this one. Sometimes there's a fishing research manual. We got a workbench over here I want to scope out real quick. I think it's pointless. Like, why would you do anything on this workbench being outdoors when you could utilize the one at the garage and be protected from the elements? Food! A glorious bounty of food. And lantern fuel. I'm gonna leave that. Tis not dire that we take it. Another fire. The accelerant's nice. Put that to use and kind of burn through all the supply that we built up. Don't need your ready t-shirt. As soon as everything in here. And there ain't no way in hell I'm heading up that way just yet with all this fog. Running into the bear in those conditions would just absolutely suck. I mean, we have the distress pistol. So probably definitely just opt to utilize that. Day nada, huh? They can't all be winners. We get another accelerant, though. This cabin is fucking bad. Crusty sacks under the bed. We know what you were doing. And some accelerant. Oop-de-doo. Soup. Bandage. How many bandages do we have? 4. I would have thought we'd have more than that. And again, the only ones that we've had have been ones I've picked up. I haven't crafted any. Usually that's one of the first things I do, get an abundance of bandages. This is the fun of shaking the rest off and all the things that I would normally be straight on top of. I wait for the knowledge to come crawling back into the old brain socket. We have a zap bar on the table. Oh, trail boots. Probably break those down too. Nah. I'll leave them there. Dog food. Regular book. And a can opener. Yeah. If I don't have a knife on me, when I find the can opener, I'll take it and usually keep it in the inventory. But if I've already got the knife, I'm usually reluctant to add the weight. And another surprising thing is we did not find a skillet in any of these cabins. I would have expected to have found like 1 or 2 in our travels. We're gonna drop you. These I kind of want to bring back to the garage. They don't weigh all that much, so I think that's a wise choice. How many torches do we have on us? 2. I'll hang on to it, whatever. That's what's fucking killing us. We got all this fucking food weight on us. Let's break some of this shit down. I don't even know if we need to eat anymore. I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah. Probably take out another one too. I'm gonna go with the dog food. Is vitamin C in the dog food too? Oh, it's beans. That's why. It's not dog food. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There's no vitamin C in the dog food. Okie dokie. What do we have for cloth? Yeah, we can get rid of that. I don't think we're gonna be lighting any fires anytime soon. Actually, I might be. No, I got enough water by the time we need to make a fire. We can easily grab grab a stick or two. How much daylight we got left? Thinking. You'll just hole up here. Fuck it. I don't imagine we're going to be able to do all this research, but I'll try. Bastard. One more hour to go. Tackle that in the morning. Wondering, is there vitamin C in the soda? I think there's vitamin C in one of the sodas. I want to say it's the Sprite one. But we're going to check that. Okay. Now it is time for bed. We'll sleep for 10 hours. Research and then we'll take off. No, hold on to that because we can start a fire with that. Alright. Cactus harvested. Level 3. Coolio. Alright, moving onward. Anything phenomenal over this way, but the one reason I wanted to come over here is we have that memento cache. Which is good for some ammunition, so. We haven't gotten an Aurora in a couple of days, so I'm going to try and time this, if I can, to be back at the Aurora mine for nightfall. Because that should probably be good for a little bit of ammunition. God knows what else. Have enough coffees that even if our sleep meter is down, we shouldn't run into trouble. Because the last thing you want to do is lay down to sleep inside the bottom of the Aurora mine. You may just doom yourself. Unless you luck out and the following night is another Aurora. If you're not prepared. Probably gonna run out of food items. More lantern fuel. Don't need it, but let's see what else you got. Alright. Alright, that's the docks. The garage is right here. So, there was a memento cache over there. I don't know what's in that one. Off the top of my head. I've gotten it before, I just can't recall what's actually inside of it. Scrawled note we'll grab. Don't really care. I think it's a Dear John. So, now the question is, are we going to run into Mr. Bear? Hopefully no. Sometimes there's wolves, but they're on the other side of the bridge. I don't think I've ever run into any over yonder. His cave is like right around that area. Oh shit. Again, I really wish they could introduce some binoculars in this fucking game. We got some bun buns. We're not gonna fucks with them. We will grab a few of the cattail stalks. We don't need the tops. They're light enough. But mainly it's the vitamin C that you get from them that I feel is worthwhile to carry a few on you. I don't believe they degrade. Three's good enough. Just trying to keep an eye out for saplings. Mr. Nicholas, how we doing? Hopefully you're feeling better. I assume your vacation has wrapped up, or it will be wrapping up. And off the top of my head, I think the bear's hidey hole is right around the corner. Well, that's quality. Yeah, a little touch of the nonsense. At a doctor's appointment, they talked me into getting a coupe shot. Had a headache for like a day and a half, and the right side of my body was like not painful, but just annoying. But thankfully, that's run its course. Alright, so Mr. Bear is not home, but that's where he resides. So there's a couple of places he could be. There's a campground up over yonder he tends to frolic about. And then there's a cabin like over the hill here. If I can remember exactly where it is, we'll head that way. I just want to know whether or not he's skulking about. That being the case, let's get you out. But yeah, the whole reason I decided to get the batch was as I was taking off, there was like two people that got in the elevator and was sniffling. Oh, we do have a wolf. Son of a bitch. And I live in a pretty giant complex, so I'm like, if they're sick, they're probably gonna catch a bunch of other people friggin' with it. And there you go, you eat a nice hot lead sandwich, you prick. But it's also been 2 years since I got it before, so I figured it might not be a bad idea. Ah, there's Mr. Beer. But I don't really go out all that much to put myself in a position to get sick. I'm not like a huge germaphobe, but I do take precautions. I don't wear a mask, or any of that shit. During the height of all that nonsense, yeah. But once things settled down, there's really no need. If you see somebody sniffing and hacking up their lugs, just fucking get away from them. Like, easy enough. I've been here for... Ooh, maple syrup. Been a while since we've seen that. I've been here for... going on 4 years now, and I've not been sick once. When I moved in, it was 2020. It was like a week after where I was working. They got lackadaisical, like making sure people were washing their hands, wearing their masks. Because again, this was like in the height of quarantine and all that shit. So we were getting on fucking staff like, yo, you gotta make sure these people are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. You're just making a mountain out of a molehill. And then fucking sure as shit, a week later, yep, everybody's got a quarantine. Fucking 90% of fucking the clientele and fucking staff alike, yep, they're all gonna be out for 2 weeks. Plus that was, like I said, I just moved into my apartment little under a month prior, so I was like, this is cool, now I get to actually enjoy the fucking place. And then when we were supposed to go back to work for again, he like called me up and I'm like, you know what, I'm just thinking like, dude, me and like another guy that was on my team, I guess you could say, and co-worker, we were both like getting on him like, you gotta do this, like, and so like I talked to him, I'm like, what do you think the odds are that they're just gonna go right back to fucking not giving a shit? And he's like, I'd say 100%. I'm like, then yeah, I just don't trust going back. And it's not like I'm young enough that friggin' like it's not gonna like ravage me or anything. Because when I did get it, like it's no worse than a regular fucking cold. But I'm like, I just don't want to be put in the predicament of having to go through it if I don't have to. Because like I took all the precautions, kept my distance, fucking washed my hands thoroughly, made sure I wasn't fucking touching shit. Or like touching my eyes, stuff like that that'll get you sick. And I'm like, even by doing everything that I needed to fucking do, I still done got it. So, fuck y'all. Consider this my 2 weeks notice. But it was a shame because we were getting, I guess you could relegate it as like hazard pay. We were getting like our regular hourly rate. But then for every hour we worked, we got like an extra $3. And they would, like, at the end of the week, tally it up and then just put it onto, like, Visa gift cards on top of our checks. So I kind of regret not riding that out just a little bit longer, because I was making good money. I had fucking... Honestly, when I moved in, I had, like, 8,000 saved. Hell yeah, we got some rounds. Which tied me over for a while. So I mean, that was the other reason why I was like, I don't really need to go back. Fucking, I got money saved. Fucking, I can live off of that. Because my buddy, he was kind of pissed because like I was like, between me and him, we were like the best workers. And he's like, okay, now I gotta carry all the fucking weight. I'm like, hey, you can quit too. Like, I didn't save my money like you did. I was like, well, that's your fucking stupidity. Like, I knew I was going to want out it eventually, so. But I'm very minimalistic, too. He wasn't as frugal as I am. Alright, so now, order of business. Definitely need to address that weight. Food. Get rid of another one of these cans. That was the whole reason I wanted to come over here, is just get that ammunition out of that stump. I'm just trying to picture in my head. Because again, most of this is coming back, but I used to know these regions inside and out. So I know if we go further up, that's going to bring us to the transfer, which is called the ravine. And then when you get through there, that's going to lead you to Mystery Lake. I don't want to go to Mystery Lake. Not yet, anyway, but there's another entrance to get to it from Pleasant Valley, so... There is a moose in Mystery Lake, pretty much where you first enter in. I would be tempted to go there for that fact. But my plan, as I had formulated in the previous stream, was we're going to wind up heading back to the garage. But even if the moose does spawn there, I'm not going to stick around. There is a 10-day process for its hide to cure before you can do anything with it. And I've already spent more than enough time in this region. I don't want to, even if he was to appear, I don't want to wait 10 days for that process to complete. Oh, good. It's a stick. I thought you had another fucking hatchet. I was going to lose my shit. But I figure if we go to Pleasant Valley, it's a brand new region. If we can find the moose right off the rip there, it'll make sense. Because in the time that we'll utilize scavenging the area, once we wrap up with that, the moose hide should be cured. And it won't hold us up any. That is a rabbit. But I really want to get the moose hide, because we can make an item called the moose hide satchel, and that gives us an extra 10 pounds of carry weight. So in this game, like, you start with, I think, 66 pounds of carry weight, and there's 3 ways, each of which gives you an extra 10 pounds of carry weight. You can get the well-fed bonus, which is the first one you're going to wind up getting. And as long as you keep your calorie bar, which is the last one down on the bottom left corner of the screen, from running out for 3 days, it'll kick in, and then you'll have that as long as you don't allow your calorie bar to run out. If it does, you just gotta go through the process of keeping it up for 3 days again. So next up is the moose hide satchel, which that's gonna go up in our accessories. Now usually I'll have these. There's ropes that you have to climb in the game. These make it far more easier to do. You lose less sleep gauge and less calories. Like it does less wear and tear on you, and you climb up the ropes a little bit faster. So usually I'll keep these on and the moose hide satchel. That's pretty much going to be the case for the rest of the run. But then there's another item, the technical backpack, which is in a far-off land. Kind of a pain in the ass to go get. Oh, we got a friend. But once you acquire that, there's no carry weight to it. It's just your backpack. Top left corner, it says backpack. It'll just change. It'll say technical backpack. But that gives you another 10 pounds of carry weight. So once you've acquired all of those, like, you can pretty much not have to worry about what you're carrying around with you throughout the rest of the run. But like normally, I would just carry the revolver, the bow, a bunch of arrows, and the distress pistol. because you also have the hunting rifles, but they weigh a shit ton. Like this one we got right now is 10.22 pounds. So that's fucking an eighth of our carry. Well, 77. Yeah, a seventh of our carry weight right now. So that, like, again, if I was to drop this, I'd be able to carry so much more stuff. I could have like a surplus of wood on me. I wouldn't have to worry about like dropping stuff. So normally, I don't wind up carrying a rifle around with me, but for two reasons right now, I want to keep this one. It's a named rifle, and we also don't have all that much in the way of a stockpile of ammunition. So if I don't want to go through my revolver rounds, I have the option of using that. But there's two other named rifles, one of which weighs, I think they're standard rifle. Well, actually, yeah, there's two other named in the regular rifle. One of which I think weighs 6.6 pounds. I think the standard is 8, give or take. But like, there's fluctuations between them. Like some hit harder, some have better accuracy, some degrade less over time, like with the usage of it. So it all kind of just comes down to personal preference as to which one you're gonna prefer over the others in your run. And then there's named revolvers and stuff. There's like the Ranger revolver. I used to know all of them off the top of my head, but it's been so long since I played, and I can just... Don't need that knowledge? Get rid of it. Alright, good to go. Alright, so we basically just did a loop. So I'm not going to go up there, because that's just going to bring us to the ravine, and we don't want to go there yet. What we want to do is make our way back down to the road. Start heading back to the garage. Just trying to get my bearings. So I don't think there's anything else over here that we haven't scouted out. There might be like, I think there's one more trailer, but it's not necessary that we go to it. There's likely not going to be anything, but maybe like a food item or two. But we got more than enough food right now. Speaking of which, let's dive into some of that, shall we? I'm gonna eat you and hopefully not get food poisoning. Awesome. I'll eat those. And we'll get rid of that. But another thing when it comes to like carrying weight, whatever your maximum is, you can go 20 over and still be able to run. It's just, it's gonna eat away at your calories more than it normally would if you were underweight. And it might, I'm not fairly certain on it, it might slow down the regeneration of your stamina. I can't recall off the top of my head if that's how it works or not. So, I mean, it's not like you can't go over your maximum carry weight. I pretty much often do. But again, once you've got the 3 objects that give you extra carry weight, like it just... I think you max out at 99. So then at that point you'd be able to carry like 119. and not have to worry about it. Just checking. Sometimes there's a deer down there and a hunter, and if the hunter's there, there's a good chance that a regular hunting rifle will be laying right next to him. And even if you do have weaponry, if you come across duplicates, it's always worth it to pick them up and check them for ammo. Sometimes they're fully loaded. You can just empty the clip, take the ammo. Not to mention, like, if the gun that you're carrying is like 55% and the one you find is like 80%, it's worthwhile to switch it over. Just drop the one that you're carrying for the better one. So we are close to where we want to be. Thankfully, it's middle of the day, so we can get our sleep gauge back up. But again, this all hinges on there being an aurora tonight. So otherwise, we won't be able to access the mine. Because what we need to do, we'll go inside. And at the back, there's an elevator, but the only way it's going to work is if there's power. And the only way that there's power in the game is when there's an aurora effect. Because it kind of like worked like an EMP where it fried like anything electronic. Which is kind of nifty. But there's like a couple of items in the game, like there's flashlights you can pick up that only work during the aurora. But when there's an aurora, if you're out and about, like the wolves and the bears become like toxified. They become more aggressive. So you stand the risk of screwing your run over by going out in them. I tend not to travel by night if I can help it. Let's see. Oh, we need to make some water too. We can wait on that though. Calories are fine. So 6 hours will bring us to nighttime. I'm gonna sleep for 8. With the auroras, sometimes they'll start like early on in the evening. Hey, we're going. And then sometimes, like when the moon gets to like the middle of the night, they'll kick in then. I don't think this is going to last the entirety of the evening, so we're going to want to be quick when we go in here. You also don't want to get attacked. So this worked out. Fucking sweet. Yeah, it's the aurora effect. This is what caused like the collapse that they call it in the game. It's basically like an apocalyptical event. Like if you play the story mode, there's the male that you can play as, Mackenzie, and then his ex-wife, Astrid. They're flying up here because she needs to bring like medication to a community. And as they're flying in, one of these happens and their plane crashes. That's what like kicked off the whole thing. So the aurora basically fried anything electronic. Like I said, it's kind of like an EMP in essence. Another heavy hammer. So anything that requires power, when one of these isn't going on, like it has, like it's basically useless. But when there is an aurora event going on, you can utilize anything that would require power, like like a flashlight, the lights inside of a house. and what we're about to be using in a second. The elevator up here, which is going to bring us to the Aurora mine. But you need to be quick with this, because if you're down there and the Aurora stops, you can't get back up. Flashlight. I'm not going to grab that. But you also need to be careful down here because there's puddles that are electrified and they will kill you. But I'm hoping that we'll find some ammunition down there. There we go. Case in point, there's an electrified puddle right there. But you can cross over these bullets. I'm gonna go this way first. So in the story mode of the game, this actually is part of it. Yeah, you're playing as Astrid when you're coming out of Pleasant Valley. She's got to cut through here. Oh, what am I caught on? There we go. Oh, I don't want to go this way or not. Yeah, we will. Fuck it. And another flashlight. Now, I don't know if anybody's done it, but sometimes you can break down crates and there'll be items inside of it, but I would not want to waste the time doing that to find it, because with a hatchet it's like 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes for that crate. And these ones, 30 minutes. But again, that's time passing. The last thing you want to do is stay down here any longer than you have to. So I believe this is where, during the story, this is where she enters in. Yeah, I think this is where it collapses. Oh, a baklava. Just drink you. And I'll grab that, because this torch is probably going to run out soon. I think we got like another 2 hours before we need to worry. It should be more than enough time to scavenge this entire place. But anyway, worst case scenario, if you were to get trapped down here, as long as you don't injure yourself, the game's not gonna save. So you could just close out the game and reload back in. You'd be fine. We went that way. Alright, so that's that quadrant taken care of. Scoop up back here real quick. We do not need another bedroll. That's a score. Don't need that. That's just a regular bedroll. Alright, 71%. What's ours at? 90. Wait. Don't need that. You can't go through those lockers? What the frick? Shenanigans. Come on, ammunition. Oh, fuck yeah, okay. One of my favorite pairs of gloves in the game. I don't think we can fully go this way. I'm going to take a look and see how far we can get. This is like one of the trickier areas because you got to avoid those. Yeah, you can't go any further, so that's a waste. But in the story mode, you can hit those fuse boxes and turn off the power in certain areas. The object is to... Oh shit, can we get up there? That was dicey. But the object is to turn on all the power to fire up the, Oh, I want to get on this board. Alright, I don't want to get on that board. Yeah, having your, dwelling flood sucks. I would know. I had it happen twice this year. Absolutely sucks. One of which I was actually streaming at the time. I thought it was raining out. So I just kept fucking going. I didn't bother taking off the headset. Because it was raining outside. It was like sprinkling. But yeah, as soon as I wrapped it up, took off my fucking headphones, I turned around, I'm like, yeah, no, that's coming from the ceiling. God damn it. So if I had noticed it right off the rip, could have got ahead of it. I mean, the damage would have been done anyway. It was, I think it was 2:30 in the morning. Actually, use the flare. It was 2:30 in the morning on a Friday night. So I run upstairs, fucking go knocking my neighbor's fucking door. No answer. No answer. Finally, fucking, I run downstairs. Because I'm like, I don't know what to fucking do. I'm like, you gotta get that fucking water turned off, I know that much. We got a security guard that's here overnight. And I'm like, I know this isn't your area of expertise, but I kind of don't know what to fucking do right now. Should I, like, call the police or the fire department? Because I know maintenance ain't gonna show up right now. And he's like, yeah, you probably should call, like, the fire department. So I get the phone, I call them. They show up, like, 15 minutes later. Fucking, cop showed up, too. So we go upstairs. Fucking... They knock on the door. And friggin', no answer. But they, like, tried the door handle. Because, like, I wasn't going to try and go into the dude's apartment. But they're the cops. They can do whatever the fuck they want. So friggin', they try the door handle. Door pops right open. So fucking, like, they peek their head in, like, announce themselves and shit. Fucking dude, all the lights are on. But dude fucking stormed out of there. And we figured out why. Evidently, he was all fucked up. Because they found needles and fucking spoons. So he was doing fucking heroin and shit. So I don't know. The maintenance guy told me that it was the fucking water line from the plumbing to the toilet that quote-unquote broke. But he was trying to tell me, like, it just happened. It was going to happen regardless. But I'm like, you sure he didn't, like, nod off and fucking, like, break it? because I'm like, why else would he run? You think, oh shit, this thing just broke on its own. Let me tidy up my place and fucking call somebody. But no, he fucking stormed off, fucking left lights going, water pissing out of his fucking toilet. Tells nobody. So the cops come out, they're like, do you know what he looks like? I'm like, I ain't never seen him before, but he flooded my apartment fucking 6 months ago, so I kind of don't want to see him. So you're welcome to hang around. I'm sure he'll be back. When I first saw the flood, it was like small, and after a few hours, it's already taller than a 6-foot person. Now I was like, wait, what the fuck? And electricity runs out. Yeah. Yeah, it would fry your fucking circuits. Oh shit, we got gunpowder. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I didn't have any electrical damage or anything, thankfully. But they had to like sand down the ceiling, repaints like the ceiling and some of the walls. Which they had to do the last time it happened too. We did not find any gunpowder though, so that sucks. But I said to the builder man, I'm like, this shit happens again, man. I'm just packing up and getting the fuck out of here. I can't deal with this no more. He's like, well, hopefully that'll be the last time, but if that's how it goes down, man, we won't blame you. I'm like, you can't fucking blame me. I'm just the guy that lived below the dude. Bunch of damn bullshit. Alright, so that pretty much does it for here. Now we need to get back to the elevator. At least get topside. But yeah, it was a shit 2 weeks fucking. Because 2 weeks before we got flooded, friggin' dude had an electric bike. He was charging it in his apartment. The fucking battery exploded. Fucking took down. He was on the 3rd floor. Took down his floor, the floor below, and the bottom floor. Like the way that it's set up, friggin' it's kind of like there's like 3 hallways. Like it's kind of like a triangle inversed. So like, we'll say like the north, south, and the east wings of the apartment complex. I'm on the north. That was on the east side. So it didn't really affect me. We had like some smoke in the hallway, residual, but like there wasn't any damage up here. But we have a community fucking alert boxes. Like as soon as you walk into your apartments, there's like a red fire box. So when there's a fire, like beyond like just like smoke from your stove and shit, it's like your regular fire alarm will go off. But like when there's like an actual fire, those ones will go off. So I wasn't streaming, but I was playing. So I had my headset on. So I like just tuned it out because I'm like, somebody probably fucking. Actually, no. What it was 2 days before that they were testing the fucking call boxes. So I just assumed because I took off because they were like, it's gonna go down at like 9:30, and I was like, well, I got shit that I can go off and do. I can go off to the store and get some stuff. That'll take me an hour. They should be in and out by the time I'm gone. So in my head, I just assumed, all right, maybe they just postponed it for a day. Fucking. So I'm paying no mind to it. Meanwhile, I heard somebody screaming outside, but I just assumed it was like an argument. Turns out, dude was hanging off his fucking balcony. Because he was on the 3rd floor, and the way that it was like set up is like where his apartment is like right above where the entrance is, which comes out. So there's like a little roof area. And that goes up to like basically where it meets like where the 2nd floor is. So he would have only had to have fallen like 10 feet to get to it. But the problem is he was in a bike accident a week prior and broke his leg. So fucking, he's hanging over the balcony, doesn't know what to fucking do. Like, do I jump? I can't go back in. Fucking. So that's what the screaming was about, which I came to find out hours later. Friggin'. But I've been here for like a whole 45 minutes with the alarm going off. I'm just like, I don't think they're testing the fucking alarm. But like, I just can't fucking take this shit no more. So fucking, I powered down the system, fucking grabbed a couple of smokes, made a coffee. Fucking, so I walk out in the hallway, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, no, this smells like smoke, fuck. Maybe there actually is a fire. So, taking that into consideration, like, well, I'm not going to take the elevator, so I'll go to the stairwell. So as I'm going down, like, I get to the next floor, and, like, the doors are closed, but there's, like, a little, like, glass, like, kind of like rectangle that you can peek in and see the hallway. So I get down to the next floor, a little bit more smoke. I get down to the next floor, fucking, even more smoke. I get down to his floor. You can't see through the fucking window. It's like somebody spray painted the fucking window black. I'm like, oh, fuck. I go down 2 more floors. I come out the fucking side entrance. Pretty much friggin' like 60% of the population of the fucking complex is standing out there like, why is this fucking asshole coming out now? Like, this fire's been going on for an hour. So I got like 2 friends of mine that fucking wound up moving in here. They're standing there. They're like, hey, get over here. I'm like, they're like, why the fuck did you come outside? I was like, I thought they were testing the alarms. He's like, you didn't smell the smoke? I'm like, not till I got out in the hallway. He's like, you're fucking too much. So, friggin', we're standing out there, news helicopters start flying over and just shit, fucking. And the strangest thing was friggin', they came by us with a fucking gurney, and there was a body on it, but they had like a fucking, it wasn't like they threw a sheet over it, it was fucking like a blanket wrapped up. And we're all like, that a dead body? Fucking, like, it weren't moving. So, we're all like freaking out, like, fucking shit, somebody fucking died, blah, blah, blah. Turns out it was an elderly lady who was in the shower at the time. Fucking. So instead of like grabbing clothes and getting her fucking dressed, they just fucking wrapped her up in a fucking blanket and fucking ushered her across the street. Put her in one of the ambulances. Oh yeah, no, we were all fucking convinced. But I'm like, it wasn't bloody or anything, so I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that was. It kind of looked like, if you ever seen like old, probably like 80s, 90s movies, like when like the kid would like sneak out, they like makeshift like a body was in the bed with like pillows and stuff. Like it kind of looked like that, so I'm like, they just fucking with us? And like, I don't think they'd be doing that right now, Trace. And I'm like, okay. So fucking, but yeah, it turned out like the lady was fine. Like it was just like, they didn't want a chance like trying to get her like fucking dressed and stuff, considering like how the fire was going. So they just figured wrap her up in a fucking blanket and move her out to the ambulance. And then when the coast was clear, fucking, like somebody ran in, got her clothes, and they just dressed her in the ambulance. Didn't really catch up on that. Like once I found out like nobody died, I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. But yeah, so fucking, I go up back the next day, and the kid whose apartment caught on fire. He's coming back because he's like, I gotta come back and grab my PlayStation and shit. I'm like, I understand. Fucking, I wouldn't want to be without mine. Fucking. And that's what, like, he told me. He's like, yeah, no, the only thing that sucked, like, I broke my leg and I'm driving my bike in town. Fucking somebody hit me. Fucking hit and run. Fucking broke my fucking leg. And he's like, I didn't want to drop down and fucking break it even more. So I'm like, that makes sense. But, like, he seemed like he was in good spirits and shit. So I was like, alright, fucking. Then I'm out back fucking the next day and I run into one of the friends of mine that I was saying, like, when I went outside during the fire, fucking. Usually I'll meet up with them, like, once or twice a day, like, when I go for smokes. And fucking, she starts filling me in, like, oh yeah, no, he's getting evicted. And I'm like, well, what fucking for? It's not like he did the fire on purpose. It's like, no, not for the fire. Fucking, they found fucking drugs and a firearm in there. And, like, he's on housing, so he's, like, the drugs would have been bad enough, but they probably would have, like, just, hey, don't do it again. But when they found the fucking handgun in there, they're like, yeah, no, that's against fucking terms of service, dude. You're done. Fucking, so I'm like, so the kid breaks his fucking leg, his fucking, pretty much most of all of his possessions just burnt up in a fucking fire, and now he's fucking evicted on top of everything. I'm like, that's some shit luck. Fucking. So, like, things had just started to settle down fucking with that, and that's when my apartment flooded, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this place, dude? I'm like, can't get a moment's fucking peace up in this bitch now. And then friggin' things cooled off for a couple of months, and then friggin' what was it? Yeah, last weekend. Yeah, last Friday. I'm fucking laying in bed, all of a sudden I hear screaming out front. Fucking. Again, I just chalk it up. Oh, it's probably just an argument or some shit, whatever. But then I hear the guy go, it's pissing through the ceiling, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, another fucking flood? I'm like, well, where the fuck's this coming from? So, like, not like eavesdropping, but, like, can't help but hear the guy. Like, evidently, like, we have, like, an Amazon lockbox room for, like, UPS, FedEx, Amazon, and all that shit. So, evidently, the piping for all the units above that, I don't know exactly which floor, but one of them fucking burst. But they're all attached. And wouldn't you know it, that's, like, my apartment's fucking in fucking that line of apartments. So, I get the fucking quick idea, because friggin', like, I make coffee constantly throughout the day, but, like, I just boil it in a pot. So I'm like, I got a feeling they're going to come up here and tell me I got to shut my water off. I'm like, fucking, immediately I just run to the kitchen, fill the fucking pot. As soon as I turn the sink off, knocking at the door, I'm like, God damn it, I knew it. So I go to open the door. Dude just bursts into my apartment. I'm going to turn your fucking water off. I'm like, you got to let me know who the fuck you are first. Like, he's like, oh, plumber. Fucking, we got a huge leak downstairs. I'm like, oh, I already know about the leak. Couldn't help but hear you. You're screaming like a fucking banshee. So I'm like, how long is this going to go on for? And he's like, oh, they should be back tomorrow to turn it back on. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Yeah, no, they didn't come back to turn it back on until fucking the next Tuesday. So, needless to say, I went out and got a gallon of fucking Poland Springs. But, like, they only had to turn off the kitchen sink. The bathroom sink was fine, but, like, anytime, like, I've filled, like, a glass of water in there, it's always cloudy as shit. So I'm like, I ain't using that to boil fucking water for coffee. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't, like, boil it. It's got to clean it, but I still don't want that in my body. So friggin', was it Sunday? They came knocking at the door again. But they called later that night that it happened. And they're like, oh, we need you to turn your water. I'm like, oh, dude already came in and turned it off. They're like, oh, okay. Fucking. So they showed up fucking Saturday, pounded on the door. I'm like, oh, like, you here to turn it back? No, no, we need you to turn your water off. I'm like, it's fucking already off. It's, like, don't you people communicate? Fucking, like, oh, all right, well, somebody's water's still on and it keeps flooding. I'm like, well, it ain't fucking mine. Freaking piss off. And then Monday rolls around. I still got like a quarter of the fucking gallon of water left over. I'm like, if I gotta go to the store and get more, whatever. But I really hope I don't. So I go up for a smoke. I see the maintenance guy. And I'm like, well, what's the situation with the pipes, man? Like, we're going to be getting water back? He's like, probably not today. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I'm like, does that mean probably tomorrow? He's like, I don't know. Like, when I know, we'll be at your door. And I'm like, well, that's great. Fucking whatever. Because I'm like, and I said to him, like, you know, like, fucking, all I drink is coffee, dude. Like, this is killing me. Fucking, I need my water flow. So freaking, just as I poured the remainder of the fucking gallon into the fucking pot, he's knocking at the door. I'm like, you turning my water back on? He's like, yep. I'm like, you timed that fucking perfectly. Thank you. So that happened. Then I'm on the fucking elevator 2 days later after they turned the fucking water off. Oh, no, when they turn it back on. And there's a middle-aged black lady and like a middle-aged, I'll say Latino lady. I've seen the Latino lady a couple of times, so I was like, oh, all right, fucking, she seems like good people. So I hop on the elevator, and like, usually I'll throw my headphones in, so I'll go up back, drink my coffee, smoke my butts, catch up on my YouTube videos and shit. But like, it would talk loud enough that I could hear it. I hear the word roach, and I'm like, pop the fucking earbuds out. I'm like, you say you got roaches? It's like, yep. Fucking exterminators are coming tomorrow. It's the third time they've been out. I'm like, third time? What do you mean third time? Fucking, she's like, they keep coming back. And I was like, I ain't never fucking seen roaches. I've been here for fucking 4 years. I'm like, what floor are you on? She's like, 8. I was like, that's pretty fucking close. So I'm like, because like she was griping to the other lady. She had bought fucking, like sprays and stuff that put it back like $75. So when she went to go pay her rent, she's like, all right, well, here's the receipt for that. I'm going to pay you my rent minus $75. Because why should I have to fucking pay for maintenance to my apartment? Like, it should be included. But they wouldn't accept her rent check unless she put the full amount in. So like, she was all fucking bent. And I don't blame her. I'd be fucking bent out of shape too. So friggin', we chatted for probably a good 20 minutes. Just like commiserating about like how the place is kind of like gone to shit and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Actually, I started talking about the fire too. She's like, fucking haven't had a problem since then. I was like, yeah, well, you know about that. And then friggin', I didn't think anything of it because I'm like, again, been here 4 years, ain't never seen a roach. Sure as fucking shit. I think it was the next night, maybe 2 nights later. I go out to make a fucking coffee, turn on the light in the kitchen, look to my right and like fucking counter. Like, what the fuck is that? And like, it skidded away, but then it just stopped, and I was like, oh fuck no! I could slam my coffee fucking mug down on it. And I'm like, yep, I'm going down to the fucking management tomorrow. Gonna fucking tell them, hey, we need an exterminator in this fucking apartment now too. So friggin', I get down there and I was like, there's 2 building managers. One, usually he does like all the paperwork and stuff. The other is, he's like client, tenant relations, we'll call him. So he's coming out of the Amazon fucking room. So I guess he was like just checking things out to make sure like the leak was taken care of and all that. And I was like, "Hey, Rita," and I'm like, "I wasn't gonna seek you out, but I couldn't help but overhear a conversation with a lady on the elevator up on 8. Evidently, she's got roaches." And he's like, yeah, we get the exterminators coming up. I'm like, well, you might need to send them to my apartment too. And he's like, "Oh, you got them?" I'm like, "I've seen one." And the saying goes, if you see one, you've got 100. I'm like, I wasn't going to make a deal out of it until I saw a couple more, but since I got you here right now, fucking, he's like, well, we got the exterminators coming out on Tuesday. For hers, fucking, what are you in? Fucking, he said my apartment. I'm like, yep, that's the one. He's like, all right, well, we'll pencil you in. And I'm like, all right, fucking wonderful. I've only ever had to deal with fucking roaches in one other apartment. It wasn't even an apartment. I was renting a room in some lady's house. And of course, she didn't disclose that she had them. Fucking. I was there for like, I want to say like 2.5 months. And for like some strange reason, like, I went out to the kitchen. I forget why. It wasn't to make food, because it was like the middle of the night. But like, I was probably going to use the bathroom. So friggin'. Anyway, she had a stove with a digital clock on it. And just out of happenstance, I fucking turned and I looked at the clock and I'm like, that looks fucking weird. Like, it says that it's 10, but the fucking 1 and the 0 are all fucked up. And I like lean in and I look and I'm like, that's a fucking cockroach in the fucking clock of the stove. I'm like, what the fuck? And then from that point forward, I started seeing them like fucking everywhere. Like, I'd go in the bathroom, fucking. And again, bear in mind, like, this lady did not disclose anything of like, oh yeah, we occasionally get them or something like that. So like when I saw one, I was like, yeah, whatever, kid, it's no big deal. Like, you get bugs, shit happens. But then when I like started seeing them, so fucking, I'd fucking like 1 or 2 of them that I saw in the bathroom, like squished them with my fucking shoe, and like I just left it there. Cause I'm like, all right, well, it's chilling there. She's gonna find it because I ain't picking it up. I want to see if she says something to me. Nope, not a word. Fucking go in the next night. It's gone. So, fucking, I didn't clean it up, and it was just me and her. Fucking. So fucking, do it again. Same situation. Go in the next fucking night. Well, when I get back from fucking work. Yep. The cockroach is gone. Fucking. Nope, not a peep out of her. Oh, okay, let's see how it is. So we're out having a smoke, fucking. Oh shit, hello. Out on the porch when I got home from work, like made a coffee. Went out to the porch, fucking sat down. She comes out, all fucking chipper, like, oh hey, how's your day going? I'm like, oh, day's going great, but it'd be going even better if I didn't have to deal with fucking cockroaches. And she like. I don't think she expected me to say anything. But I'm like, yeah, no, this bullshit will not stand. Like, you do realize I'm moving out now, right? She's like, what, over some bugs? And I'm like, no, mosquitoes, that's one thing. Spiders, that's one thing. Fucking cockroaches? No, that's a deal breaker, honey. I'm sorry. Fucking. Oh, shit. Alright, well, at least we're not bleeding. I don't know why I didn't get the fucking round off. Oh, I can't, yeah, we got a sprained wrist, I can't use the rifle. But yeah, most things don't skeeve me out. Fucking cockroaches, yeah, they're an exception. They skeeve me right the fuck out. Spiders, whatever. I'll pick them up in my hands and fucking throw them out a window. Don't give a shit. Yeah, suck it. But like mice and shit too. Which we have those outside. Fucking. Which ironically they just had an inspector come to fucking lay down traps and shit. But like, we have like a trash compactor. But like the way it works is like they have like little mini bins that like when they fill up they'll like take one out, put another one in, but they just put them out back for the fucking trash truck to come and grab them. But half the time the fucking shit's spilling out the side of it. So that's why we got the fucking mice. But I've never seen any inside except for like they'll go in the back door to go to the compactor room. But they've never like gone in like to the actual like apartment complex. Thankfully. Oh, fuck you. I'm not gonna deal with you. But the other thing is, like, we live near a train line, and they're doing fucking maintenance to it, like jackhammering and all that shit throughout the night. So, like, whenever stuff like that's going on, like, the rumbling of the ground is gonna drive them away. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that we've seen, like, an influx of them. But that's the joy of living in the city, I guess. Fucking... You're gonna run into fucking shit wherever you fucking live. What are we doing now that we're here? We need to unload some stuff. That can go. These can go. Don't have any other curables. Ditch a lot of this food. Not like we don't already have enough. Keep those on us. Drop those. Drop that. We'll keep that. Coffees don't waste shit, so we can keep all that. I'm gonna get rid of those. But yeah, it's always fucking something. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, we got those gauntlets. Deer pants, but they're not complete, so they don't weigh anything. And that's complete, right? We can get rid of that. Oh yeah, we got that too. Let me repair this. I want to see. Let's get a little bit more defense. 1%. I don't think it's going to get the same temperature boost, but we'll see. I just like the look of it. That's why I prefer to wear that one. 100%. Let's see. 89, 3.2 degrees Fahrenheit. 3.6. All right, so it's an improvement all around. So you are going on ahead. And now we look like Pickle Rick. That I'm just going to drop. Bad boys are gonna go on a person, so we can get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of that. What else do we carry? Oh yeah, the gunpowder. I'm gonna leave that here on the workbench. Speaking of, I know we grabbed some hatchets, but I think I left them where we found them. That can go, yep. We definitely did do that. Alright. Don't need that can. And those I'm going to put on the workbench as well. I mean, once we get the moose hat satchel, we'll be in fucking business. I already have one up here? Goddamn. I'll keep that on me. That's ruined. Get it out of the way. That we don't need. Alright. But this is one of the things I try to do, like, in each of the regions where I set up a base. Like, any extra things I come across, I'll just put them on the workbench. That way, stuff gets broken down, or fucking... I just want to switch up a bit of quality. I know where to go, where to look. It's all nice and organized. Probably not going to do anything with that. These are finally done, so we can make a coat. I believe we need 4 for that. We're not going to be able to do the entire thing. Oh, we need to make water. Son of a bitch. I think I still got a little bit left in the toilet. I'm still gonna make some anyway. That ain't gonna last us all that long. Alright, so let us see. I did leave another one there. There you go. We'll craft as much as we can with the daylight we got, and then we will start a fire, make some more water. Actually, I need to run outside and see if the moose spawned in. I have a coffee. I do. We're gonna make more coffees too. Oh, fuck you, I'm not thirsty. I gotta fix that. Let's eat beef jerky. I didn't look when we were running up in here. Oh, god damn it. Why? Why must there be problems? Bullshit. I already had enough problems. But legit, if it hasn't spawned in yet, I'm giving up on it. Doesn't see him. And if he was going to be in here, he'd be over this area. Well, he could be up on the road, too. But we aren't going that far up. Yeah, no moose. Okay, so what we're going to do is get back inside, start crafting up the wolf skin coat. What do we get for food? Shit! Haha! I didn't even know he was fucking there. With some quick maneuvering, goddamn. Oh, hey, look, we already have coffees. What's the condition of them? Oh, they're holding up perfectly. Still gonna make more, because each one that we make is going to increase our cooking skill. Yep, 4 pelts, 4 cured guts, 25 in-game hours. Alrighty, fucking wonderful. We will start with 5. Takes care of that. So I'll probably do like I did with the deerskin pants. I'll do enough that will invest the guts and the hides into it without completing it. Because currently, we've got a warmth bonus of 31 degrees. So I think we'll be fine without it. But worst comes to worst, we can just pop to a workbench and finish it off. But that's what I tend to like to do. is just have them on the ready. Say with the bow that you can craft, do enough that you're not carrying the extra thing around with you, but have it so you've already invested the resources that you need to craft it. That way you don't have to carry those either. It just conserves on your carry weight. Which is why I did with this one, like the new deerskin pants. So I don't need to carry the deer hides or the guts that you require to craft them. But all I really need to do is just, if I go to a workbench, probably I think I got like 2, maybe 3 hours more time to craft it. But once I do, that's when it's going to weigh. I think they're 4.4 pounds. So then that's 4 pounds more stuff that I got to worry about dropping or staying on top of and whatnot. I don't want to use that. We want one of stickworks. Fuck it, whatever. The reclaimed wood is a decent source of fire once you get the fire going, but trying to light a fire with it, it's got the lowest success rate. Even when you have a max fire starting skill, like I think it's still like 80%. So that, throw another one on. We'll be able to do one full batch of water. I could make a couple more coffees. Oh, damn, alright. I figured that was going to be far enough away. Now, if I didn't move that, that would have burnt up. And, I mean, no, the end of the fucking rail, we have 4 others, but... Waste not, want not. Alright, let us... cook up 2 more coffees. I think we can do 2 more. But this is like the last good cheese in the game to boost up your cooking skill on the quick. Is just make coffees and teas. You can also use like the rose hips, the reishi mushrooms, and burdock. You can use those to make teas as well. Acorns as well, but you need that heavy hammer to crush the acorns. So unless you're carrying that, that's not really a viable option. Get rid of that. Yep, that's the last one we're going to be able to make. Okay. Let's finish this up, chug it, and get in the sack. Also need to fill our calorie bar. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do one more batch of water. Perfect. But for this one, I'm going to sleep. We're not going to make any more coffees. Food. Ah, shit, this could give us food poisoning. Fuck! It did. Affliction. Food poisoning. Alright, well, perfect timing for it, because all we need to do is, I think, take antibiotics and then sleep for 8 to 10 hours? I think it's 10. This is why I say, if it goes under 20%, don't bother eating it. And I probably should have taken my own advice. Let me double check this. Yeah, 10 hours of sleep and 2 antibiotics. go. Each dose is going to be 2, so you only need to really take 1. Make sure, check mark, yep. Alright, let us get into the bed. Oh, actually, that kind of sucks, because I don't want to burn up that water. So we'll sleep for 2 hours, and I'll sleep for 8. You don't have to sleep 10 continuous hours. Oh, actually, yeah, no. I probably could have slept for 10 continuous hours, because the fire wasn't going to go long enough to boil the water into gas. Son of a bitch, whatever. Making a mountain out of a molehill. Just get you sleep. I overthink shit when it comes to this game. But no overthinking required. Now food poison's gone. We are fit as a fiddle. And it is a brand new day. Let us head on back outside and see that Mr. Moose did not arrive. Oh, we didn't get our condition back. Oh, yeah, if we have the affliction, it's not going to repair it. But getting ahead of it will stop it from diminishing. That sucks. Hopefully we don't get attacked. The fuck is that? I heard something. Was it just the wind? I'm going to venture to guess that Mr. Moose has still not spawned in. Son of a bitch. So yeah, I think it's safe to say we can give up on Mr. Moose gracing us with his presence. Like I said, even if he did at this point, I would not hang around the 10 days for his hat to cure. So, with that, let's go back to crafting up our wolfskin coat. And at which point, it's a 25-hour process. We've already put 5 in. Probably be able to sneak in another 10 right now. And while we're doing that, we will gain our condition bar back. Oh, I gotta sharpen that knife, fuck. Actually, no I don't. I have a backup on the table. We'll just switch it up. So let's go for 6 hours. See, this is why I do these things. Now y'all know I'm not blowing fucking smoke up my ass. But we'll wait till we're done crafting. That's why I start doing damage to that one. We need to eat some food. Alright, 14 more hours to go. I assume we can do another 5. So we got 9 hours left. We only have 1 more pelt to go and 1 more gut. Once we get those down, that'll probably be where I leave it. Because like I said, why finish it if we don't really need the temperature boost just yet? But when we do, it's not going to take us long to get it. need to do is light a match, go switch out our fucking knife. I forgot to do that. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I can stay on the floor. I don't give a shit. I'll just picture in my head that we put it on the table. It'll be fine. Alright. So... for some reason I expect we're going to see cabin fever affliction. Nope. Okay, cool. We have spent a lot of time indoors. We need to eat. Save the meat for now. What can we eat? You are not thirsty. Yes, I'm aware, but that'll give me calories. What the fuck? Fine, I'll eat a granola bar. Fast forward a little bit of time, not much. Alright. So once the sun gets to pretty much there, once it rises above the moon, it's pretty much daylight. So you can begin, like if you're indoors, you can do repairs, you can do your research manuals, and you can craft. If I can find my way to the workbench. You're on it, come on. Fine, I'll use a match. Oh, I'm not even close. Okay. Fuck you then. Alright, let us put 4 hours more into this. I assume that should eat up. Yep. Alright, so the pelts and the guts are invested into it. That's good enough for me. Alright, I believe we have pretty much exhausted all that we really need to accomplish here. Sans the fact that we didn't get the moose, but that's fine. So we have one more location to go check out, which is the ranger station, but that's on our way to the exit to where we're going to go next, which is Pleasant Valley. So before we do that, we've been going for quite a clip, so I believe it is intermission time. So with that, we're going to take a little bit of break so I can go freshen up the old coffee, feed the old lungs, and then we will resume our playthrough of The Long Dark. So like I said, we're going to beat feet on out of this region, go to Pleasant Valley. Where we need to go in that region is pretty much like smack dab in the middle. So we're probably going to beeline it for that. We'll skip like all the other houses and stops along the way. I really, really, really just want to go bag a moose and get a hide curing. As I've expressed, it's a 10-day process, and that's a lot of time wasting. So if we save all the locations to go scavenge through, that'll help us eat up some of that time. We're not going to do anything with that. That's just going to chill there. These I might take with me. Now, the only problem is we need to climb a rope. Not necessarily. We can get by without climbing the rope. But we are over fucking weight right now, so we're not going to go that route. I don't imagine there's anything I want to drop that we haven't dropped already. Actually, we'll probably get rid of Barb's rifle. For a couple of reasons. One, it weighs more than the regular hunting rifle. And 2, we got more than enough arrows and plenty of revolver rounds to get by without it. So let me do that. Get rid of the ammo from it. Hey, look at that. No more sprain risk. Put you somewhere where we can notice you. That works. So we may come back here. I can't guarantee it. Another thing that we want to do, just in case we don't come back this way, I want to grab these out of here. Anything else that I can think of before we wrap? Because when I come back, I'll likely forget anything that we would need to do. We don't need to bring any of that with us. We're going to find plenty of food along the way, and we have plenty on us. Oh yeah, we get like, even if we don't come across any food, we get like a 4-day supply right now. Alright, there you go. So, that's the plan. Come back, head to Pleasant Valley, and hopefully everything goes according to it. We shall see. So, with that stated, all that long-winded bullshit, we've reached the end of the stream. So, for those in attendance, for those that have come and gone, and for those that may make it to the sound of my voice in the future, thank you all for watching. As always, we appreciate and value your viewership and support of the channel, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one, which will likely be in a half hour's time. So, hopefully we'll see you there. With that, this is Slammy signing off, and until next time, peace, y'all.